Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Melissa here with a Sunday new makeup releases. Are they going on my wish list or not? I do these videos every other week here on my channel, and we talk about all the new makeup releases for the week and whether I would like to purchase them or not. Keeping in mind, I am on a non-rule low buy. So I did a low buy last year where I had specific rules for it, and it just kind of poured into this year, realizing how little makeup we actually need to purchase. Not that I don't purchase things that I want to have as well, but with having a better understanding of how much I actually consume in a year, plus everything that's going on right now, we're on a littler buy than usual, but we're still going to talk about all the makeup coming out, what my thoughts are on them, and whether I would want to have them in my collection or whether I plan on picking them up. This series is inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It series, so I will link all of her information down below along with the community playlist where other creators post their videos and their takes on the new makeup releases as well. I will also link the Instagram accounts that I follow where I get my makeup news from. Just a little housekeeping, my stay-at-home giveaway is going on right now, so be sure to check that out. I'll link it up in the iCards. And I did film this look today, so this will be coming. It is with my April palette of the month that I created with my single eyeshadows. It will probably be up not this week, but the next week. Oh my gosh, and happy Easter, guys. Today is Easter. I hope that you get to spend some quality time with your family and just remember what today is all about. Although we are in a time where there is lots of unknowns going on, today is a day where we can be thankful and remember everything that we are blessed with. So I think that's everything. Let's get into these new makeup releases. I am going to start with Too Faced. This is a new palette to their Tutti Frutti collection. I am trying to think about how long ago those palettes came out. I want to say they were 2 years ago that they had the Tutti Frutti collection came out with the original 2 palettes, which was like pineapple and berry, I think. Now we've got a papaya eyeshadow palette. It's $34, and I actually think this is really pretty. This is one of those palettes that I wouldn't just go out and purchase. First of all, $34 for that little palette, in my opinion, is a bit expensive. I love this color scheme. You've got mostly pinks, and then you've got a yellow pop and a purple pop. And I love that the deepening shade is a purple kind of aubergine color instead of having a black or brown in there to deepen it up. I think it's gorgeous. I think you could create some really beautiful looks with this. This is one of those palettes that I would pick up if I had 20% off coupon from Ulta and 2,000 points to redeem. When I redeem my points on Ulta, I try to pick up things that I would like to have, but I wouldn't just go out and purchase on my own. So unless that happens, which I don't know when we're ever going to get a 20% off again from Ulta, they already took away some things from the 21 Days of Beauties, like bonus points and the free shipping. So I don't know if they're backing off on rewards kinds of things for members right now. They shouldn't, because that would get us to purchase from them. But that's how I would pick that one up. I do really like it. I wouldn't just go out and purchase it. They've also added a strobing bronzer. So this is in Toasted Pine. And Pineapple Paradise is one of the shades, and Toasted Pineapple is the other shade. Definitely don't need that in my collection. If it is deeper like it looks like, that would be a really nice addition to their collection for deeper skin tones. I'm not seeing any swatches. I don't typically do mine in terms of mainstream and indie makeup. I usually do it on how I've saved them throughout the week. If that would be easier for you guys, let me know. If it doesn't matter to you guys, that would be easier for me. So we've got Makeup Scientist Cosmetics. This, I believe, is a new indie brand. Yes, brand new. They just launched. So they've got glitters, lashes, loose eye pigments, and then they launched this eyeshadow palette, which is the Sodium Fine eyeshadow palette. It is. So this is a play on words. It says, "We know you're fine, but use this palette and become sodium fine." Get it? Super cute. So their brand is a scientist-inspired makeup theme. I love when brands do that. To me, makeup is really all about the fun that you can have it with it, the artistry of it, and I love when brands take on a theme and really run with it. In terms of the eyeshadow palette. It's not something I would pick up. Too many of the shades are neutral or too dark. You've only really got a couple of brighter colors in there, and I don't lean toward palettes that are really dark, so that's not something I would pick up. I think there is a good combination of neutrals and colorfuls. Maybe you need one more lighter colorful shimmer in there, but I'm not going to be picking that one up. Next, we've got the Latina palette from Mamacita Cosmetics. Let's see if they're newer. I haven't heard of this brand. Oh, they have 27,000 followers, so I'm going to say they're not that newer. Any other palettes? Lots of eyelashes, lots of glitters. Looks like maybe they started with eyelashes and glitters. Is this their first palette? They have had, looks like they've had a palette before. So anyways, we've got the Latina palette. It looks like it's sold out within a couple days of when it launched, but they're now taking pre-orders for it. So it's a very neutral palette with a couple pops of color. Not something I would lean toward, and I'm kind of wondering if those are glitter shades in there. They do look like glitter shades because there are also the shimmer shades. So also another reason I wouldn't pick this up. I don't really have a lot to say on this palette because it just looks it looks kind of monotonous, but it did sell out. So people are liking this. It's definitely a neutral palette. You've only got a couple pops with like that pinky shade and the green shimmer shade, but everything else is pretty neutral. So that would definitely not be on my wish list. Ooh, this was super exciting. So they've only posted this little square sneak peek, but Give Me Glow Cosmetics is going to be coming out with a May beauty box. So apparently they had a beauty box before, which I did not even know about, but Give Me Glow Cosmetics is on my list of brands that I want to try in 2020. They were on my list of brands I wanted to try in 2019. So if this is some kind of deal and it's not just the price of the products in there, then I will probably pick this up in May. If it ends up being the price of the products in there, then I'll just purchase my own products from Give Me Glow Cosmetics when they have some things out that I want to get. But super excited for this. This might have been the most exciting thing to me this week. All right, we've got V Cosmetics and the Crafty Burrito have the new So Long and Goodnight palette. Are all the shades not revealed yet? I think they are. It doesn't really intrigue me at all. There's really not a whole lot that jumps out to me in that palette except for that lavender shade. It would be interesting to know how these shadows are. Oh geez, pre-orders for their palette sold out in 2 minutes. People like things that I don't like, apparently. Oh, this is a brand that's been around for a little bit. They've got 41,000 followers. That's so weird that those dark shades over on that side is so strange that there's all of those. I don't know. There's not swatches for this palette anywhere that I can see, so we don't have a lot of information on it. I'm really actually kind of surprised that that sold out in 2 minutes with people not even being able to see the swatches. I think swatches is something really important for a brand to show, even though sometimes they aren't the most representative of what the palette actually looks like. I can't even tell what those 3 darker shades are. Is there a navy in there? Is there a deep purple in there? So definitely not on my wish list. Kristin Lee Cosmetics has got a new Spring Fever collection. This is a brand that so many people rave about and love. I have never tried these. It's definitely a brand that I want to try sometime in the future. This is a really pretty collection. I love that not all the shades are crazy shifting duochrome shades. There are several duochromes in this collection, but they shift slightly to another color that is similar to that color, and that's what I really like in a duochrome shade. I'm not the biggest fan of all the duochromes that shift to that yellow, gold, silver kind of color. I just feel like there's too many out there and I'm kind of over that. So like Sunkissed is a pink to peachy orange. Cotton Candy Sky is a sky blue to pink duochrome with periwinkle undertones. Okay, now that I'm looking at the description, a lot of them do have that gold shift to it. So I probably wouldn't pick this up, but this is definitely a brand that I want to try in the future. Maybe it'll go on the brands I want to try in 2020 unless something comes out this year that really pops out at me. But I do think it's a really pretty collection. It's just not going on my wish list. Lunar Skies Cosmetics, which I actually talked about last week, and I just reviewed her 4 Moon palettes. She has launched some lip glosses. I am so excited for this. I'm not picking them up. They are neutral glosses with a clear one as well. They are really pretty, but I love that she chose glosses for this because so many indie, ooh, they have a sweet cakey scent. So many indie brands go from eyeshadow palettes to liquid lipsticks. And honestly, I haven't tried a lot of indie brand liquid lipsticks that I actually like. I haven't tried a lot of liquid lipsticks that I actually like, but I do love a gloss. So I'm glad that she took the gloss route and not the liquid lipstick route. I am not going to be picking these up unless I were to make a purchase from Lunar Cosmetics and added one of those onto my order to give it a try. As of now though, I'm not picking any of those up, but I think they're really pretty. Hourglass has relaunched the coveted classic ambient metallic strobe lighting palette. It launched on the 6th. It's going to be, I believe, at their website and at Sephora. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I wasn't a big fan of that formula. I didn't dislike it. I didn't feel like it lived up to the hype of what everyone says about the Hourglass formula. I had waited years to try it and I was so excited to finally have some Hourglass powders. I got the Ghost palette last winter when it launched and I ended up returning it. There was nothing special about that formula at all, in my opinion. But there it is if you, for some reason, want to pick it up. We've got a couple brands this week releasing some glowy highlighter body kinds of things. So first we've got Becca is releasing Ignite Liquefied Light Highlighters. So this is for an all over the skin pearlized glow, transfer and water resistant. MAC has released a Bronze Light Fix Plus. It says it's a glowy setting spray, but it is so bold that I feel like that would be like for all over the body glow. I feel like that would be a setting spray for a dark skin tone, but it says that it's a bronzing glow, but I don't think you would want it, unless you're a darker skin tone, I don't think you would want to spray that all over your face. If that's the intention of it, then I love that they're coming out with that and something not as light like brands typically do. And Sol de Janeiro is also coming out with more of a rose gold one. So they had this one, which I have in Panema, Sunset Glow. I think I used this for a week when I was on vacation, and I mean, I would never get through this. Oh my gosh, this smells so delicious. I just want to put it on right now. I would never go through this, so I wouldn't need to pick up another one. This one's called Carnival Queen. It is really pretty. I would never need to have another one of these. I think this will probably last me for the rest of my life, but it is really pretty. It is a glow oil. It is going to be $35. It has launched on Sephora and their website already. It says you can use it for the body and face. I will say this one is a really beautiful glow on the skin, especially if you're already tanned and you just want to have a little glow for the summer, but I will not be picking up another one. This is like the week of let's get ready for warmer weather releases. Moisture Surge Pop Triple Lip Balm. It is so pretty. There is a Acai is a sheer violet one. There are so many. Let's see what else. There's a sheer peachy nude. Ooh, is there a picture of all of them? Because that's really the only thing I wanted to talk about. There is not, but then they've also got the highlighter and the bronzer out, and then it looks like they're gonna have a, what is this foundation? Moisture Surge Sheer Tint Hydrator Broad Spectrum SPF 25. So it's a type of CC cream based off of their Moisture Surge, which I think would be interesting. I guess you would only use that as your moisturizer in the morning and have the tint to it, because Moisture Surge is a very hydrating product. And honestly, I probably wouldn't use it because I like a full coverage, and I also like to use an SPF of 50, but I definitely want one of those lip balms. They are $19.99. So I may be keeping my eye out when stores open back up for a Clinique free gift with purchase. I like to get my Clinique things when there are the free gift with purchases so I can try a few more things out. All right, Kaja Beauty is also on the Let's Get Ready for Summer train. They have released some new cheek stamps, which I don't get them at all. I don't get it. It's very cute, but I feel like it's one of those gimmicky products. I haven't watched a lot of reviews on this product. It's so strange to me, but maybe I'll check it out. I mean, the moon one is kind of cool because the moon ones are the highlighters, so you can stamp your moon shape there where you've already got the moon and blend it out. The star one is odd for the bronzer because, I mean, if you're, unless you're using that as your blush, that would just be odd, I think. And then they've also got, what is this lip product? Vacay Shine Glowy Lip Balm Oil. So that, I'm sure that would be a nice product, not something that I need to pick up. MAC has released, I think, 2 products this week. I feel like we've been seeing the Selena collection for like years and years. And now they have the full collection all together, but it says that it's on pre-order. So I don't know when it's actually launching, but you've got the bronzer, the eyeshadow palette, and some lip products in it. Everything looks very beautiful. Nothing is on my wish list. The other one that they've revealed is a Mosaic Masterpiece collection. So this one, you've got some lip products, eyeshadow palette, that beautiful extra dimension skin finish. So that's like a highlighter. Oh, that is beautiful. I love the imprints they do on powder products. I would never pick it up because I would never want to use it, so it'd be a waste of money. They've also got a brush, mascara, line, and 2 liners, it looks like. I will not be picking up any of this, and to be honest, color scheme of everything looks kind of similar to the Selena one. The eyeshadow palette is like super boring for me. If you like neutrals, it does have a couple pops of color in there, but it is not something that I would pick up. All right, next, I've got to start going kind of quick because I'm running out of space on my phone and I need to figure out how to clear the recycle or something because I keep deleting stuff and not getting any space back. So, Bellegante Cosmetics is releasing these multi-chrome shadows. Now these look like the shifts are more to color instead of to gold. So it looks like you've got a purpley blue, a orangey purpley, a blue green, a green, I'm not sure. It's hard to see these in this picture, but they look so pretty. This is a sneak peek, so I'm not sure when they are going to be released. And I don't know about the prices on them, but they're beautiful. And I kind of feel like this is something I may be missing from my collection. I don't think I'm going to be picking them up unless there's some sort of really good bundle deal. Those are the kind of duochromes that I like, where there's a color shift instead of that gold iridescent kind of shift. I also want to mention this Beauty Blender is coming out with a new blender cleanser mini. It's going to be $9, which I think is pretty inexpensive. The reason I want to mention that is I just recently, oh my gosh, there's going to be a set for $20 with the sponge and the cleaner, which is a $29 value. So the reason I'm mentioning that is because I recently tried a Beauty Blender cleanser for my makeup sponge. It makes such a difference. I have tried lots of other makeup brush cleaners that I have, and the Beauty Blender cleanser gets makeup out so much better from a sponge. I don't know why I waited so long. I kind of felt like it was a way to market one more product for themselves. It really does work better. That's something that I would think about getting. Becca has also got a new highlighter coming out. It is the Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Highlighter. So the same kind of formula as Opal, Champagne Pop, etc. This highlighter is called Own Your Light. It is a warm gold meets ultra fine and bright pigments in peach and pink tones. That sounds so beautiful. But if you see my highlighter collection this week, you're gonna know I probably don't need another highlighter in my collection, and I'm not gonna be picking it up. But doesn't that sound beautiful? Peachy pink tones. Ooh, yes. That is everything that we are gonna talk about. I think I'm probably almost out of space on my phone, not just on a memory card, on my phone. So what am I looking at picking up? The Give Me Glow Cosmetics box, and I'm interested in the Bellegante Cosmetics Multi-Chromes. Oh, I want one of those Clinique lip products. It's so pretty and I love a balmy color. And the last thing that I'm interested in, if the stars align, is the Too Faced Papaya palette to their Tutti Frutti collection. So those are all the new releases for this week. I am sure there are 500 other ones out there in the world. I hope you guys have a very happy Easter and you are staying safe, happy, and healthy. Thank you so much for joining me today. Do be sure that you subscribe and like this video before you leave, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!